The Dallas Cowboys are now 1-2, and now it's that time of the week where we have to talk about the game. And yesterday's game was one of those where it was a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, and then towards the end, a lot of bad things. Key highlights of the game: offense was really good. I don't know why I said good. Offense was really good. There were some questionable calls, and just overall bad defensive play and bad play calling on the offense by Kellen Moore and McCarthy. So let's talk about the Dallas' offense. Michael Gallup showed up. Dak showed up. And Amari Cooper was here and there. He had a couple good plays, and then other than that, he was non-existent. Dalton Schultz was here or there, then he was non-existent. Obviously, Cedric Wilson, another one of those guys that showed up to play. Really good. People are saying he came out of nowhere. If you guys know the channel or have been watching the channel for a while, you would know that I've had a lot of good things to say about Cedric Wilson for the past year. So, as much as I'm shocked that Cedric Wilson has become like an important part of our offense, at the same time, I'm really not, because of I've been saying good things about him for a long time. And then we look at the situation now with our defense. There's only one good defender on our team right now, and that is by far Alden Smith. You know, DeMarcus Lawrence really has been ineffective this entire year. Jalen Smith had a really good game, but there were some questionable things he did, like the push-off on Greg Olsen and stuff. But other than that, there's not much to talk about other than Dak is the MVP of the team right now. Alden Smith played really good. Michael Gallup was a stud. Cedric Wilson showed up. Amari Cooper was here and there. And Zach Martin has been phenomenal. As soon as he moved into right tackle, the pressure stopped getting to Dak, which is huge. Dak was not involved. Kellen Moore's play calling was questionable all game long. We kept trying to give the screens to Zeke, even though he kept dropping it. It wasn't turning into anything. We just didn't get Tony Pollard involved at all. Some of the decisions or play calls in certain situations, I don't know. There's a 4th and 1, and Dak did that fake flip to Ezekiel Elliott and then took off and kept it. And then the very next play, the same play call was called. That was dumb. And that's what the questionable calls. That drive when there was 2 pass interference calls, a holding call, and then the illegal touching that was on Jalen Smith. First, Jordan Lewis, that was a hold. That was not a questionable call. The interception, that was not a hold. I feel like that was what happened with Jalen Ramsey and Michael Gallup in week 1. Both the receiver and the corner are tugging. One pulls on the other one pushes off. And we got the short side of the stick on both calls. Week 1, we did not get the benefit of the doubt. Jalen Ramsey did, and now week 3, Jordan Lewis does not get the benefit of the doubt. DK Metcalf does, and Russell Wilson do, because Darrell Worley picked it off, and then they gets called back. Then the Brandon Carr pass interference. That was not a pass interference. That was a very questionable call. That was good defense. Brandon Carr didn't hit him until the ball hit Greg Olsen's hands, and he swiped his arms. I think that was good defensive play on Brandon Carr. That was just a bad call, to be honest. And then obviously the Greg Olsen play, the Tristan Hill roughing the passer. He really didn't lead with his helmet. He just went in him standing straight up. Those are 5 easily questionable calls in the third quarter that really cost us the game down the line. And you look at the missed calls. I saw a stat where the Cowboys had so many penalties on offense as well, and the Seahawks had barely any. And they said, according to, I don't want to say according, but I saw this thing on Pro Football Reference that said the Seahawks had 2 missed delay of game calls where the clock was at 0 for quite a decent amount. They got the playoff, and 2 missed false starts. So that's 20 yards of penalty. So there's different things. I can't really blame the refs on the game, but I can say they had an impact on the game. Dak played a really good game, like I said at the beginning of the video. It's just certain things that have been questionable for the first 3 weeks, or the first 2 weeks, and it transferred right over to week 3. Amari Cooper has been questionable the first 3 weeks, making big plays here and there, but he really hasn't been a factor. He just hasn't been a number 1 receiver at all. And I saw that Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless were talking about it this morning. Amari Cooper has been out of the picture 100%. So we'll see. I'm going to make a preview of the Cowboys-Browns game. This one's kind of quick because I'm working on a huge video that will be released tomorrow or Wednesday. But all I got to say is it a huge video for the future of this channel. I am officially releasing what my project has been. And I'm very excited. I've been talking about this for months, and it's finally coming. That video either about Tuesday or Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like or leave a dislike. I don't care. See ya.